Get ready for an unfiltered dose of reality straight from the streets. Introducing the Ask a Cop podcast on YouTube. Join Daryl Triplett, a seasoned 30-year vet, and Jeff Blair, a no-nonsense 14-year vet, as they dive deep into law enforcement. They're here to break down barriers and answer your burning questions. Curious? Visit askacop.live. Ask a Cop every Thursday at 8 p.m. Subscribe now at askacop.live. It's time to Ask a Cop.
And ladies and gentlemen,
yo,
we are back once again. We are so happy to be here.
Once again.
They can't keep a good man down.
I am lucky to be here.
Oh, do y'all not know how lucky some of us is to be here today?
Yes, Lord.
My name is Daryl Triplett.
My name's Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
But I am here.
Barely. Just
barely. Like this.
barely, folks. Barely.
By the fucking hair up.
By the hair of your chinny chin. Man.
Oh, goodness.
I tell you the truth. Oh, man. Well, hey, I want to welcome everybody to the Ask a Cop. This is a chance that we're going to give you to call in and ask a cop anything.
Good cops.
The good cops.
Legit cops.
Legit ones.
The one who know how to do their fucking job.
Right.
So, yes. Ask away, please. That's what we want you guys to do.
That's what we want you to do. And right now, this show was put together sort of, community-based. We know that it mystifies the mind sometimes about what cops do. And we're here to answer those questions. And that's the reason why we started this show. We want to thank you for our sponsors, Tom & Pools. It's a very big sponsor, E11 Security, Hair 911, Player Transports. There's a lot of people who really support the show.
Kevin Franks, attorney at law. This is a big one.
Yeah. Thanks for supporting the show, everybody. And we've got a hot topic for you as usual. But before then, I'm afraid that I have some more sad news. Here in Georgia, we've experienced not another officer's death, but another school shooting. And, we are about respect on this show, and we will show respect to everybody. So in honor of the 4 individuals, 2 children and 2 teachers who were shot at and I hope I pronounced this school right, the Appalachian High School. Appalachian High School. This just happened a couple of days ago. We've got to do something about mental health. We've got to do something about these kids with guns. And we're going to observe a moment of silence for them. Muted. Okay. All right. And thank you for that moment of silence. One thing that we're really big on is respect, and we will respect everybody. And these 2 teachers, they're just going about their day, trying to make it through the best they can, just like everybody else, and did not know that this kid was going to come in there with the automatic weapon and start spraying the place, and killed 2 other children that was just going to school trying to get their education also. So, folks, it's something serious, and it's something that we've got to get a hold of some way. I don't have all the answers. Do I think that necessarily that they need to be going to people's houses and taking their guns? No. But I do think that people who have guns have got to be able to control them, right? Sure. They've got to be able to know that if you know your damn kid is a little touched in the head, which this kid was, because they called FBI on this kid a couple of years back, right? And nobody did. No, FBI interviewed the kid, but they didn't have nothing to charge the kid with. Yeah. So people, it's a serious thing, and it breaks my heart when this happens. And it's just if it happens once, it's too much. This has happened, like it's just common now. And I don't know what to do about it, but I'm sick and tired of children not even being able to go to damn school because another kid has been bullied or something like that and picks up a damn gun or brings a gun to school with them. And
when it takes that aggression out on everybody.
And takes it out on everybody. And this time he killed 4 people. And it's sad. And my heart goes out to the family members who've lost their loved ones, because that's something serious, guys. But God bless them, and may they rest in heaven, the kids too. Right now, as usual, we have to, after we come back from that, we have to take a quick break, but stay tuned. Don't touch that dial. We have a very, very, very special show lined up right now for you guys, and you don't want to miss this. This is what happens when police officers go to jail in the most memorable moments as a police officer. You guys give us these questions. You guys give us these questions.
And this question is crazy because, like, how did this question come up at this time? That's so crazy.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a very good question.
Good question. Let's pay these bills. We'll be right back. He said don't touch that dial, but that's telling his age. There's no more dial.
Don't touch that dial.
Don't touch that dial.
Don't you do it, sucker.
From the goddamn 60s about touching the dial. There's no more dial.
Don't touch that remote.
You got kids out there like, what the fuck is a dial?
What's a dial?
Dial soap?
Don't turn the channel. We'll be right back. We're going to pay these bills.
With over 50 years of experience and a perfected 100% American-made manufacturing process, Tallman Pools sets the standard for excellence in fiberglass pools, spas, and tanning ledges. That's right, our pools aren't just pools, they're works of art. Meticulously crafted to bring beauty, relaxation, and endless enjoyment to your backyard. And when it comes to quality, Tallman Pools doesn't cut corners. Ready to take the plunge? Contact Tallman Pools today at 770-478-2257 or shoot us an email at contactus@tallmanpools.com. Visit us at 8993 Tara Boulevard, Jonesboro, Georgia 30236. Tallman Pools, where luxury meets craft.
They said where luxury meets craftsmanship, but that's okay. So, folks, we're going to get into our show. Like I said, we got a good show. Everybody like and share the link. Like and share the link right now.
Let's get it.
Let's get some people up in here. Let's get some people. Let's get it. What is it? Let's get it started. Let's get started. Yeah. Two old niggas trying to.
Wait. Too old.
Oh.
One old. I feel like Harriet Tubman after this morning.
Jesus Christ. Swing low. Swing. We've had an interesting week around here, people, as you can probably tell. But hey, everybody like us, share the link. Everybody, hey, cheers to everybody. We made it through the week.
Barely. We made it.
Pour you up a drink.
Hey.
Light you up a stick.
Johnny Haney said Johnny is in the house in the chat.
Johnny's in the chat.
We got Desiree in the chat. Johnny in the chat. Malcolm in the chat.
Malcolm.
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Hop in. Okay. So, as usual, y'all know what time it is.
We got BJ in the chat. I see you down there, BJ. Appreciate you.
BJ's in the chat, too?
BJ is in the chat.
Okay.
Son.
All right.
Let's get it.
Okay. So, let's get it, folks. We're going to go on
to...
So,
the question is, what? The trivia. We got to do the trivia.
Jesus Christ.
Which tonight, Jesus Christ. I don't know the producer who chose these questions. Listen,
they're fine questions, and the producers do a wonderful job.
I wasn't here.
We know that.
You son of a bitch.
You were a lot of places, but here wasn't one of them.
Not here.
Okay, so trivia questions for today is going to be, okay, we're up to 404 folks right now in the stream.
Johnny said sad. Johnny, what's so sad? Why we sad, bro? We here. We in here.
Johnny, we in the house. What you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
What'd he say, sad? He must be talking about you.
Did he say definitely sad? Wait, did he hear? No, God damn it.
What? Johnny, what'd you say? Oh, yes.
Oh, about the shooting, yes.
Yes, very sad.
Yes, very sad.
Very sad. And we're going to pay our respects to everybody who deserves to have their respects paid to them. So on our trivia questions that we have today, and the winner of the trivia questions gets a free
toothbrush. Ask the cop toothbrush.
We don't even have a freaking Ask a Cop toothbrush. Jesus Christ.
We're going to make one.
We're going to give you one of those freebie shirts there. One of those Ask a Cop freebie shirts right there. They look something like this right here. If you can stand all this muscular chest there.
Please.
All right.
Please don't do it. Please.
I will do it again.
For the sake.
If we got to get.
We already got 1,000. We just started. We got 1,000 people in here. And this shit's gonna go down if you do this shit.
If I pull out a nip,
they'll
go down.
Shit.
If I pull out a nip, they'll go down.
And so will I. Downstairs, and I'm leaving.
Okay, so
let's go. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Our first question is here. Number one.
Hey.
What does the term Miranda rights refer to? A. Miranda. Your Miranda rights.
What she look like?
I don't know. She was probably hot back in the 1800s. Okay, number A, the right to vote. Number B, the right to read to an individual upon arrest, including the rights to remain silent, and the rights to an attorney. That's B. Or C, the right to freedom of speech.
I'm going with C.
Because you're a dumbass.
Not because I'm a Clayton County deputy.
He did not mean that.
Kidding.
He did not mean that. Okay. Okay, I'll read them to you one more time. Come on, y'all get those answers in here.
I'm going back.
You go right back. What does the term Miranda rights refer to? I can't work with this fucking idiot over here, guys. Jesus Christ. Hey, Yazzie. I can't work with this fucking idiot. Jesus Christ. What does the term Miranda rights refer to? A, the right to vote. Okay, that's an important one. B, the right to read an individual upon arrest, including the right to remain silent, aka shut the F up.
Malcolm
or
says
the
B.
Okay, B, or the right to an attorney, or C, the right to freedom of speech. Which one do y'all think? A, B, or C?
Black Jesus, you're not gonna get me this time. Black Jesus says B. He said
says B. Okay, says B.
All right, we got
okay,
another
B.
one. Who's this?
Marcy. Marcy says
B.
Says B.
That's a good choice.
Okay.
Good choice.
All right. And who else? Anybody else? Come on. What do y'all think? Marcy. Hey, okay, we're gonna pull you up in just 1 second, Marcy.
Hold on, Marcy's long comment.
Yeah. Hold on. We're gonna pull her up in just a second. Let's play this first round first. Okay. All right. Shut up, the best answer. I like this, Marcy.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut up.
Okay. All right. A, B, or C, guys. We're gonna give you a few more minutes, and we gotta go on to the next one. A, B, or C. You need me to read them again? A, the right to vote. B, the right to read an individual upon arrest, including the right to remain silent, aka shut the hell up, and the right to an attorney. Or C, the right to freedom of speech. Because we know we all got the right. Okay. All right. Miss Malcolm in the house. She says B too.
She says B.
All right.
All right, here we go.
All right. So in the this whooper's kicking in, y'all. Already.
Just got started. Damn.
All right.
Let's start. We got 6,100 people in
6,198 people. I wish I could snap this and let y'all see. Everybody like and share the screen. We love you guys. Thank you so much. Okay. The correct answer is
B.
B.
Everybody's right. Oprah. Everybody get a t-shirt.
Everybody get a t-shirt. You get a t-shirt. You get a t-shirt. You get a t-shirt.
Yes. I told you.
Who's the first one, producer?
Who was the first one? I
I
think.
think it was Malcolm. What?
Was it Malcolm? We can't go back.
Now go to okay. That
Everybody
person already
listen,
got a T-shirt.
Listen, go
That-
look
yeah.
at the bottom. Go to was it Daryl at AskACop.live.
No, it's already
Sit-
on there, son. Calm down,
there-
relax.
Okay, well,
Relax. If you
tell
read
me.
the scroll at the bottom of it,
Squirrel.
the squirrel, whatever that shit is, scrolling at the
squirrel.
bottom, the winner email info@askacop.live.
So why do you tell
Right
me this
there.
shit?
Because you never privy to our meetings, because you're not that important.
Well, this week
You were a little,
I was busy. this
you were a
week.
little occupied to speak. Okay.
Marcy says.
Marcy
Can
says,
you read that? Read that.
school is not held responsible for protecting our children. Why does the kids feel so unprotected that he would even go to school? That tells me that the school isn't doing their part for these kids. Well, Marcy, I would agree with you,
That's a
but
good point.
that's an excellent point. But the thing is that they did have a school resource officer there, and Steve-O,
Yo.
they did have a school resource officer there, and the school resource officer did confront the kid, but the kid, I think he sort of got away. Yeah. So you're right. These school teachers, you got to think, these school teachers are not police officers. They don't have guns. They don't have bulletproof vests and all this other stuff. So, the school's responsibility is to have a resource officer there, a police officer there, to combat situations like that. And so from what I understand, from what the news is relaying, that the police officer acted swiftly, and there was some type of engagement between him and the suspect, which made the suspect drop his AR-15 rifle and flee. But still, you still have 4 people dead. So, it questions in my mind. I mean, what are we fucking doing here?
What are we doing?
And it's a sad state of affairs. And I just wish that, but I'm going to tell you now, this is the reason why we homeschool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we homeschool.
Yeah.
All these dumb children of ours.
At this point, yeah. Because I tell my kids right now, hey, you hear gunshots, go get out the window.
And this is just happening all too often. Like, it's just crazy. This is just never unheard of.
Miss Malcolm says, I want my T-shirt. Thank you.
You got it. Miss Malcolm, you got one coming.
Brown, I see you.
Okay.
We must raise our kids at home first. That's absolutely true, Malcolm. That's absolutely true. All right,
Pull that up from Malcolm. Where do you say that at?
Very top.
Yeah, pull that one up. We must raise our children at home first. That's very important.
That is true.
Because it's hard for me to believe. Let me tell you something, and we'll get to the other one.
Yeah.
It would be hard for me. Now, I've got plenty of guns. Okay, I've got plenty of guns in my house, and
One next to the snacks. Which one is that?
yeah, under the bed by the
Kids.
snacks, in the kitchen by the snack drawer. So I've got plenty of guns, but you got to know your kids also to know what they will and what they won't do. And then you never really know that, but I've got a pretty good grip on my kids, I think, to where I know that they would never do no shit like that. But you've got to be responsible for your own guns, because the day, like, this kid was like, what, 14 years old, something like that? Come on, for God's sakes. How did he even get out the fucking house with the rifle? So it's a long, sad story, guys. But yeah. So we're going to go on to the next question.
Next question. What is the purpose of a police community advisory board?
Oh,
A, to increase police funding. B, to provide a forum for community members to give input on policing strategies and addressing concerns. Or C, to recruit new officers.
read it to him one more time. Oh, someone said B. Okay, go read it one more time.
Okay, read that real quick. So again, A, okay, what is the purpose of a community policing advisor?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
What did I do?
Nothing. You didn't
read
read
the question
anything.
again.
Okay, read. You want to read the answer?
Read these silly ass questions. The producer made these. I didn't. I wouldn't make this shit so obvious. I mean, really? To provide a forum for community members to give input on policing strategies and address concerns.
Okay.
Or C,
We
to
got three
recruit new
Bs.
officers. Of course we got 3 Bs. Who did this? Jesus.
BBB. Big.
And then we got Fresh over here says C. You know what? I believe
C?
you're right, Fresh.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. All right. Okay. All right. The answer is
Take a wild guess, guys.
well, Jesus Christ, that's what you're for.
B.
B.
Goddamn B. But yes, community advisory boards are important, especially when it comes to community policing. These boards participate in shit like, community members talking to like the relationship between the community and the police departments, sheriff's departments about the issues that are going on. How can we solve them? X, Y, Z.
I'm gonna get in trouble, so I'm about to say something.
Well, go ahead.
So,
a little bit about me, guys.
With the police advisory boards, I feel some type of way about that. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for coming back. I feel some type of way about that because that's just like me judging a brain surgeon, and I've never been a brain surgeon before. I haven't been in an operating room.
Well,
I don't know.
That's a reach.
No, it's not a reach.
Yes, it is.
So if you have an
Because
advisory board, I think that
if the community's coming together and they're saying, hey, these are the issues that we have, and they're taking this shit to a police department and say, hey guys, these are the issues that we're having in our community,
Right.
which is gang violence.
I agree with that.
Speeding on our streets.
I agree with that.
And XYZ. Those are the issues that should be coming up at community advisement boards.
Well, but so the community advisement boards are not the people who judge whether an officer did something right or wrong.
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, disregard my whole question and my whole
What are you
statement.
talking about?
No,
Community
so
advisement boards are when a community comes together and they say, hey guys, this is the load of shit that's going on in our community. So this is what we have to talk about. What about
Miss Malcolm just Debo. Miss Malcolm just Debo. Mr. Malcolm.
What she said?
Pull up Miss Malcolm.
Pull it up. And they don't get to fighting over there in our name now. Goddamn.
Okay, Malcolm, I got the answer right.
2 times in a row.
Thank you for our t-shirts. Keep up the good work, guys.
Listen. We not trying to break up a happy home. We're gonna we gonna send 2 t-shirts.
Hey,
2 t-shirts.
I had a chance to party with the Malcolms, and it was in good, clean fun. And it was a really, really nice time. Yeah.
I don't think they would probably like that word party.
Well, it wasn't a party. It was more like a gospel fest.
A dinner.
A dinner. Yes, it was a dinner. We had a dinner. We had a nice dinner.
For him because it's too early. He already tripping. We got 7,000 people in here.
Yep.
Already.
Wow. Okay.
But yes.
Okay.
Right.
So
let's keep it moving.
Yep, we're gonna keep it moving. But thank you guys. So who's our 2 winners, producer? It was Malcolm. It was both Malcolms, wasn't it? Yeah.
I think it's the Japanese person.
Bro, first of all, it was every fucking body. Because these questions were ridiculously easy.
Yeah, but it's who answers first.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Well,
what if somebody has muscular sclerosis and they
hold on. Someone just asked that question. Go back now to the wheelchair person. Go back to your thing. Scroll down.
He was like, "Shit, I'm trying to answer, but
no,
you motherfuckers are moving too fast.
You're moving too fast. Y'all should make this
See, you should
handicap. Hey, so someone from the comment section said that if I'm in a wheelchair, did you see that one, producer? Can you scroll down? Someone said if I was in a wheelchair,
if you can't scroll down, what kind of producer is this? Black Jesus, make it happen.
Scroll down, Black Jesus.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. It was a comment on there that said something about a wheelchair. Okay, there it is. He got it. Yes. Okay. All right. He said, "Hey guys, I've always had a question. I'm in a wheelchair. If I were to get arrested, would the police officers allow me to get in the back of the cruiser, not cuffed, then cuff me?"
What you do?
Yeah, what'd you do?
That's the question. What you
did
do?
You run a red light or did you run over someone while running a red light?
There's a difference. When what'd you do? That's the question.
Yeah, what'd you do? So, Ryan, tell me, what's the charge? So that's going to depend a lot. If you just shot 10 people, then handicap or not,
we're gonna hog tie.
you're going to get your non-walking ass in the back of my car in handcuffs.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
But if you just like ran a simple red light and nothing happened, then
you're going to get your ass in the back of my car in handcuffs.
No, you just get a ticket. You be on your way. Jesus Christ. Let's move on.
Well, that's what Ryan said.
Okay, that's what Ryan said. He did say that.
All right. So tonight, ladies and germs, we have a hot topic. Now, this is
because clearly a lot of people want to talk about this because it is 8,500 people in here tonight. 8,500 people want to know what happens when police officers.
Y'all just want to see us fall, don't you? That's what you want to see. Someone said F.
Hack and Mac.
The heck? Hack and Mac, get off our line, man. Jesus. Okay, so here we go. Hold on. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to hear this or not. Hold on.
Let's hear it.
Yes. What platform are you answering them on there, mother?
He's getting his ass chewed out by his mama right now.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know why it won't come through, but I got you covered.
But mama, guess what? Mama, guess what? This is AskACop.live, aka the Oprah shirt. You will get a t-shirt, ma'am.
You're gonna get a gold t-shirt.
A gold t-shirt, yes. You know what? You're gonna get an orange one. An orange one.
Okay, all right, Mom. I got you covered. Thank you. I love you. Okay. All right, bye-bye. Huh? Who? Okay, well, we got you, Mom. We got you. We got a whole lot of people waiting here. Okay, all right, bye-bye. All right.
I love a supportive parent, don't you?
Oh, I love it.
Because my mama supported me all week long. Do you understand?
Yeah. Your mama, my mama,
my sister.
There's your sisters, your brothers, your cousins. Everybody in the county supported you.
The county and out the county. Metro Atlanta, God damn it.
Supported
anyway,
you.
What happens?
Hold on a minute. Hold on a second. I gotta lead into it, son.
I already did.
Oh, you did? What did you say?
I told him that. What happens when police go to
jail? Okay. All right. My bad.
All right, so here we go. So what happens when the police officer go to jail?
A whole lot of ass puckering. I'll tell you that.
Y'all thought we was getting canceled because of me.
Go ahead.
There's no nuisanceness going on here. This episode reveals the rare and shocking instances where law enforcement officers have found themselves on the other side of the law, offering a deep dive into their most memorable, that shit is memorable, impactful moment.
Correct. So let me tell you something. When you are quote unquote the good guy, let me help the producer out because I don't know what he's doing. Okay, that's slide number one.
Wait, is our producer on Woodford?
I don't know. He might have been drinking some Woodford. I don't know.
You know what? He did this.
So when an officer goes to jail, you could bet your ass that it's something pretty serious that's happened, because it's been a culture of, usually we'll give an officer a break if something, because there is one thing that we did learn from former Attorney Kerr was that the law provides a reasonable amount of error for police. Reasonable. Reasonable is the key word there. Reasonable. And we learned that from former attorney Anthony Carr and current attorney Lance LaRusso on the show. So there is some room for some reasonable expectation of error. Okay, so we will keep it up. Thank you. So you have to put that into consideration too. Okay, go on to the next slide, sir. Producer. Okay, we're going to description. This slide sets the stage for this episode, emphasizing that while police officers are tasked with upholding the law, the key word there, we're tasked with upholding the law. They're not immune to break it. So just because we're tasked with upholding the law, that does not give us the authority to break the law.
No.
Period. Point blank. Whether you like it or not, it doesn't give us authority to break the law. It will introduce the concept of law enforcement officers facing legal troubles, providing context for the upcoming case studies. Now, you're going to see some case studies that you're going to be familiar with. So, all of our show is we're going to have fun. We're going to drink our woofer. We're going to smoke our sticks. We're going to talk plenty of shit, but we're going to also give you the real deal also of what it is.
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay?
Every time.
Right. This is what it is. Next slide, sir. Okay. Case study 3. Oh, you cowboy.
It is on me. All right. The unexpected twist. In 2016, Officer Michael Slager of North Charleston, Police Department was involved in a high-profile case where he was charged with murder after shooting an unarmed man, Walter Scott, in the back. The arrest and the trial shocked many, as it was an unpredictable situation for an officer to be in this situation from a department.
Now, many people seen that shit, and
Now that situation was dead ass. I mean, like,
there's no.
Listen, we're trained to the point where this type of shit right here should not even happen. Period. Point blank. Period.
In 2016, because that's not that far ago.
No,
that's not that far. That's not that far back. So you're talking about 2016, something egregious as this, and then not only did he shoot the man in the back, he threw down a weapon like this guy had. Yeah, like he just threw down. Something. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Yeah. So believe me, guys, when I tell you, we have a nonprofit organization called All Cops Ain't Bad. Support that also. Because all of us
support that because all cops aren't bad.
All cops ain't bad.
And can I say that out loud again? All cops aren't bad and don't deserve felonies.
Right.
Yes.
Boy, do we have a show for y'all coming up. Y'all don't even know it.
Yes, we do.
Okay. So on the Slater case, Slater, yes. Dead wrong, and deserved prison, yellow jumpsuit, the whole 9 yards. He probably looked good in yellow, and I'm sure that's where he still is because he shot this man in the fucking back and then went over there and threw he threw his taser down or something like that.
If I'm not mistaken, this is the one that said that the guy tried to grab his taser.
Yeah. And he went over there once he shot him in the freaking back from running away. And went out and threw the taser down, shit like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
No, there's no room for you in our profession like that.
Not. Ryan Brown said, I'm a new subscriber here.
Pull up.
He did something.
Okay.
Slow down. I sent you a question via email. Sorry if I broke the topic for tonight. Jeff has always wanted to ask a question. So, Mr. Brown, please go ahead and ask your question.
Where'd you send the email to? You sent it to info@axacop. Let's see here. I don't see it. I'm looking on the computer, Mr. Brown. I don't see it.
Well, he didn't say when.
Okay.
But he can always ask
the question now, my friend. Yeah, ask it now. We're happy to answer it. And thank you for being a new subscriber with us.
But see, that situation was one of those situations where that went against all of our training as officers.
All of our training, all of our code of ethics, all of our morals.
Yes, because listen, I can't tell you how old Slater was, right? I can't, but I could tell you he was a young enough officer, and I could also tell you the victim was an old enough person, excuse me, to where, soft hands, hard hands has to go on, or at least be attempted, unless deadly force is used. This particular subject did not have deadly force. Did he have deadly force?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Ability,
I didn't
opportunity,
think so.
jeopardy? Hell no. None of that
I didn't think so.
existed. None of that existed. Ability, opportunity, jeopardy did not exist. And also, I'm sorry, y'all gonna be mad at me.
All right, so Desiree Sims, she has a really.
One second. Y'all gonna be mad at me, but you gotta think that, and we have. I'm going to preface this by saying we have a lot of good white officers out there.
Yes.
I will say it again. We got a lot of good white brothers and sisters out there who are doing the fucking job to the best of their ability and doing it right.
Yes.
All right.
I second that.
But when you look at this Slater character, it gives you question that, are you that petrified of black people? Or are you just that scary that you just go shoot someone running away from you in the back?
Yeah.
There's no threat there, no nothing.
And I'll answer that and say, listen, and we're talking about, once again, we keep it real here. So we're talking about black officers, white officers. Every white officer I've worked with has been highly trained, skilled. I've never worked with a white officer who's been like, hey, let's just go out here and kill some black people. No, it don't work like that. No, they've been. You've had them. I haven't. And
that was back in
goddamn
well,
1960.
That was 30 something years ago when I come out of the academy. I had a very racist FTO. We'd be driving in the car. I'm a brand new rookie, and I don't know my ass from a hole in the ground. And this guy's run in the car driving, calling people niggers and all this other stuff, and it's just crazy. But pull back up.
So wait a minute. So real quick. So Ryan Brown says, long story short, I'm in a wheelchair, paraplegic. If I got arrested, am I able to go into a cruiser uncuffed, then
get restrained,
or have officers help me while I'm cuffed?
To answer your question, honestly, it's going to depend on the officer. It's going to depend on what you did while you're getting handcuffed, like we said before. Because if you just fought us, because there's someone in a wheelchair could fight, or you have a gun, or there's a high situation, we're probably not going to be as gentle with you as you was if it's just a simple warrant for a traffic violation or something like that, where we could work with you. So, but they don't have to, okay? They don't have to not cuff you and all that other stuff, because our policy says, "Thou shalt cuff." Desiree said, are officers treated differently? Do they get sent to
what the fuck is that? You can't read that?
Protective custody, or are they mixed with the general population? Desiree, I'm gonna tell you something now. I love you. Okay,
that is a good question.
That is a great question.
And you answer it?
No, you answer it. I mean, you've got
nope.
Okay, I'll answer it.
Nope.
Generally, Desiree, we are separated because you don't know who's in that general population that you locked up. So that could be a big deal. If I'm in general pop and I locked up 10 motherfuckers in there, that's going to present a big issue to me, right? So for the county's perspective, they will put you in like medical away from everybody else, or a secure location away from everybody else. So yeah, but yeah, they do get treated differently, absolutely. Especially if they know you're a cop, that you definitely are going to get treated differently. You're going to be by yourself in an isolated cell, and all. So that means no recreation, none of that stuff. You're going to just be by yourself. But I'd rather be just by myself if I ever got locked up. So yeah, so good question, Desiree. Steve-O,
pull up Steve. Yes.
What did he say?
He said, I'll answer it. Active officer or recent officers don't get Don't get put
with
in
general
population.
That's right. That's what I just said.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. No. We don't get put in general population because
so Ryan Brown came back. I get that. If I'm said to have a weapon, the police need to take every precaution.
Right. So if you got a weapon
and you're paraplegic, so that means that means everywhere. That means your arms, legs, nothing works. Like you paralyzed from the neck down. So why would they take you out? Why would you be driving, first of all?
Well, why would you have a weapon? But I guess. But no, if you have a weapon, the weapon changes everything. Weapon changes everything, okay? Because the officers got to be safe and protect themselves also.
So who's that? Terry, I want to ask a question about those who said, please do.
Who sent the jail? Okay, yep, go ahead.
Let's do it.
Karen, ask the question. Let's hear it. All right.
Everyone share this program. Knowledge is good.
Yeah, everybody share the program right now, people. Everybody share the program, please.
Mr. Malcolm?
Yes.
Yeah, you always love. Thank you, brother.
Yeah. This is
there is 10,172
people on right now
watching this right now. So
right now,
this is a question that everybody wants to know, and I'm pretty sure we need to move forward because I'm pretty sure there's cases that people want to hear about.
Yes,
we can talk about. If there's a case you want to hear about,
put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat. We'll bring it up. Even if we got to go to the internet, we'll bring it up.
Yeah, but no, good questions, guys. Keep them firing at us. This is why we do this show. This is why our sponsors, the Talma Pools and stuff like that, support the show, because these are officers that are coming to you with years and years of experience. And guess what? We're not coming with no bullshit political answers. We're giving it to you straight, and that's what our folks out there. You guys want it. That's what we're giving you. Okay.
Yes.
And that's what we're giving you. Okay. All right. Slide 4, case study. Okay. This is a crazy one. The situation is Officer Jason Van Dyke of the Chicago Police Department was convicted of second-degree murder in 2018 for the 2014 shooting of Laquan McDonald. Now, dash cam footage revealed the shooting was far more complex than initially reported. The case highlighted issues of transparency, accountability within the police force. So this goes back to body cameras, in-car cameras, which I don't disagree with, because I've always said, as a law enforcement officer,
Ryan, thank you for correcting me.
What did he say?
So he said paraplegic is legs down.
From legs down.
Quadriplegic is, so he said he drives a vehicle with hand control.
Okay.
Thank you for correcting me.
Thank you, Ryan, brother. Yeah, thank you, buddy. Thank you. So yes, so Ryan, to answer the further question, it depends on the totality of circumstances. Does that person have a gun? Do that officer feel threatened? Because, they give us policy and procedure, but there is no textbook answer to everything.
Yeah.
Right? So you have to.
It depends on the probable cause of why you was pulled
right.
over, what you did for them to even pull you out the car, and put you in the back, even cuff you or put you in the back of the police car. So there had been a lot of shit going on, to be honest with you, if they did that.
So especially if you're handicapped, usually officers are going to try to be a little bit more gentle with you.
Yes.
Stuff like that. At least in my opinion, they should, when it's feasible, and as long as you're not acting an ass and trying to fight them and stuff like that. Yeah. McCoy, what's up? Okay, so this gives on this case study number 4, when Van Dyke specifically talks about in-car cameras. Okay, back then we didn't have the body cameras that was really mandated and all that stuff then, but they were quickly coming. So when they went back and reviewed the in-car camera, they seen a whole different fucking scenario than what the officer said. All right. So this is the reason why transparency is so important within the police department. Because yes, 90% of us are good guys. We're just out here trying to make it through. The wife done got on our nerves. We're just trying to pay bills. We ain't trying to get no bullshit. But that 10% out there do exist. And it couples with racism.
That maliciously.
That's right. It couples with being scared of African American people and stuff like that. So yes, absolutely, it's out there and it's real and it's vibrant in the law enforcement community. I believe it's changing now. It's changing for several different reasons. Number one, we got these damn body cameras on us now, and number two, your police departments are more diverse now than what they've ever been.
Yeah. But even from that standpoint, it's still, an experienced game.
Correct.
When you have law enforcement officers with no experience doing this job to a capacity where experience should be, you're gonna get some bullshit.
You're gonna get bullshit.
You're gonna get bullshit.
Yeah, you're gonna get bullshit.
Yeah. All right, next case.
Number 5.
2015, Officer Daniel Holtzclaws.
Yeah, I was hoping you would get that one. I was like, I don't know how to fucking pronounce that.
Holtzclaws of Oklahoma City Police Department was charged and convicted of multiple counts of sexual assault and other crimes. His case was highly publicized, with many believing his actions were a gross abuse of power. This case was notable for the impact that it had on the reputation of the police force and the substantial cause of reform.
So this motherfucker going around just raping people.
Yeah, listen, I'll tell you right now, this motherfucker is not a part of what the police force is about. And any police in here, we know McCoy's in here, we know other police are in here. This motherfucker this is not what we do.
Huh? You can't what?
Oh, okay.
Don't use the R word.
Okay.
R-A.
Great.
Okay. The great. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Leave it to Jeff to fuck us again, but go ahead.
But I didn't say it.
Wow.
I didn't say.
Whatever.
I didn't say facts.
Oh, just read the damn paper.
All right. This young man does not represent anything that represents law enforcement.
Absolutely not.
We do not take advantage of people. We're officers. Don't take advantage of people. Women. You pull a woman over. Oh, let me show you my cleavage. Yeah, ma'am, I'm good. Take this ticket. Move on. We don't do that. This young man was a prime example.
Predator is what he was with a badge.
Of what we do not do as law enforcement officers with the power that we are given.
Desiree says some officers believe that they're above the law. That's right. That's that 10%, Desiree. And we have an app for those. You know what it's called? Jail. We have an app for those. It's called fucking jail. All right? Well, yeah.
Yes, but yes, you're exactly right, because you have motherfuckers like this that.
So, but when you're doing something this egregious,
but I'm
right
pretty
here,
sure, yes, you deserve to go to jail.
You are not a cop. You're just a thug with a badge and a gun.
Because if you got daughters, right? I got 3 daughters. 3. If this motherfucker has a badge and every time he pulls over a woman, he's womanizing them. He's no.
He's doing more than that. He's doing more than flirting. This motherfucker's actually raping.
Actually raping them, yes.
And
put his ass under the jail.
And he goes under the fucking jail. And I'm sorry, there's no excuse for that whatsoever. There's no fucking excuse for that. I'm sorry, it's just flat out. There's some things in this job you don't get to do.
Yes. So Mr. Ryan Brown says, interested on your thoughts of the case of Officer Tyler Longman shooting Michael Chad inside Ohio Integration Room, 2021.
Pull that case up.
Shouted,
you can't see it.
"You're about to die, my friend. then shot him.
Okay,
I'll tell you right now, there's nothing good about it.
Well, hold on, I'm not familiar with that case, so I'm not going to count. No,
So
sir. No. Keep it on. Go to another screen. Yeah. I'm not familiar with that case, but I will pull up.
But tell us about it.
Shooting. Yeah.
I know it might be a lot, but tell us about that.
Because
Tyler Longman shooting in a Utah integration room. Like tell us about that.
Yeah, because I'm not familiar with that one right there. But I can tell you this here is that when you're involved in any type of shooting, if you don't have ability, opportunity, jeopardy, then
is that Pam?
You're in trouble.
Is Pam in here?
Pammy's back.
Is that my Pam?
It's not your Pam.
That is my Pam.
It's Brian's Pam, but it's our Pam for a show.
I will fight him. That is my Pam. My Pam says.
Okay, what'd she say?
So if an officer commits a crime, they get to be put in a cell alone, so they don't get to come into contact with somebody they arrested. Does that go the same with civilians who committed a crime?
No.
Unfortunately,
no,
Pam.
No, it doesn't. And I'll tell you the reason why. Because in this job, it's inherently dangerous what we're doing, and we have to go against
so many people that it didn't work
against. We have to put aside fear. We have to put aside prejudices. We have to put aside everything and enforce the law. So when you have an officer who's legitimately doing his job for 20 years, let's just say, and he gets caught up in a domestic violence at home or something like that, and he maybe has 1,000, 2,000 arrests.
Still human,
right? Because we're still human and we still screw up. And you put him in general pop, no. That you're going to be asking for a big time lawsuit. You're going to be asking for
whatever jail that is, they're asking for a big time.
That's right.
Because their detention officers are the ones that are going to have to come now and disperse that bullshit.
Now, Pam, I will tell you this: that's the only preferential treatment we get while we're in jail. Okay, we still eat the same things as everybody else. We're still matter of fact, we're sort of worse because we're locked down 24 hours a day. Okay, we're locked down 24 hours a day. All right.
Pam said, what about the dirty ones? Pam, unfortunately, even the dirty
sons of guns.
Because it could go left really quick.
Yeah. So what the county's looking at is liability reduced. So we in the jail, and every jail in the world, Pam, has something what they call classification. Classification is supposed to go through and say, okay, this inmate can't be next to this inmate because this inmate's a blood, this inmate's a crip, right?
And so God forbid they realize that somebody in there was the one that put them there.
Right.
Whether he's dirty or not. Yeah, whether he's dirty or not, right. That could turn the whole place upside down.
Right.
And that jail does not want to deal with that fucking monstrosity.
That liability right there.
Because most jails right now, most law enforcement agencies right now, they're short staffed. So could you imagine a big ass gang fight on your worst floor in the jail?
Right. And it happens.
Because there's an officer there.
Right. And it happens.
Yeah.
And it happens. But the thing is that we're not, and this is what I've always said, Pam, is that as officers, we are not judge and jury. Yes, we do have the authority to take a life in extreme circumstances. Yes, we do have the power to physically stop your movement and your control. Yes, we do have that. That is a responsibility that should not be taken lightly. Now, when you couple the fact with the officers that goes overboard, this is the reason why we have these things called a certain set of laws. And they should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. When you cross that line, that doesn't mean throwing them in general population and letting them get the shit beat out of them and killed. That's not our job. Our job is to house them, clothe them, feed them, get them to court, and let a judge and a jury decide their fate. That's our job. Our job is not to punish them by saying, you go to General Pop because you raped the kid or whatever. And that's the same with the rapists too, right? It's not only for cops, it's for rapists or high profile cases too, celebrities that go to jail. They get the same treatment also, okay? So there is a liability for the county if something happens to them while they're in their custody, care, and control. Okay, all right. Ryan says he allegedly went for his gun, although he was handcuffed behind his back at the time. The body camera doesn't clearly show it. Taylor Longman has 3 previous shootings resulting in death. Okay, Ryan, 3 previous shootings, we can't really look at those because our job inherently puts us in front of shoot, don't shoot situations all day long.
But is Tyler Longman the officer?
Yeah, Tyler Longman's the officer. Yeah, he has 3 previous shootings that resulted in death. Right. So just because an officer has 3 previous shootings, one of them may be a bank robbery, one of them may be a school shooting, the other one may be him sitting in his car and the guy walking.
In other words, they all could still be.
They could all be legit
shootings.
Right. So we can't say, oh, you got 3 shootings under your belt, 3 strike rule, you're out. No, it doesn't go that way. It's what the law says.
So is what you're saying is the suspect had his hands handcuffed behind his back,
and then the officer said he tried to go for his gun.
Interesting.
That's very interesting. I'm going to delve into that.
I'm going to
delve into that because I want to see that one. So, producer, mark that please for us so we can go back and really dig into that one also, because that's a very interesting one, because it's a little hard with your hands cuffed behind your back
to go for
an officer's gun and he can't defend himself and he shoots you handcuffed. Yeah. That's a little difficult. Now, I'm not saying that this guy ain't no professional fighter or something like that, and he got the upper hand on the officer because, but still, even, that's a lot. That's a lot. So, Ryan, we're going to get back with you on that one, because one thing about it, we don't bullshit you. And if I don't know about it, I want to talk intelligently about it.
We want to look it up and talk about it.
Yeah, but that's a good one. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you for that, because I do want to know that. Okay, slide number 6. Okay, slide number 6 is an important one. Everybody knows this one.
This was a hot one.
This is a hot one. Y'all recognize these 4 faces, the impact on the community. Is it my turn or your turn? This is my turn.
It's your turn. It is your turn.
No, did I do the last one?
I went last time. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, give me the good one. Because I want to talk about this son of a gun.
We'll talk about it.
All right. Situation. The arrest of 4 former officers charged in the killing of George Floyd in 2020 has a massive impact on our communities across the globe. The globe, not just in Minneapolis, the globe. Former police officer Derek Chauvin, there was widespread protests and call for police reforms, illustrating how such high-profile cases can impact the public perception and demand on systemic change. Now, let's talk about this one right here, because I said when I seen the video already, now I'm usually the one who's saying that, hey, we don't know all the facts, we don't know what this guy did, blah, 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 right? Desiree said, according to the recent shooting, the father gave his son a gun as a gift. Oh my God!
So what's the?
She's talking about the fucking school shooting, I think.
School shooting, yes.
Yeah.
So the father
should be in trouble.
So should the father be in trouble? How old was the kid?
He was like 14 years old.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, it's crazy.
Of course he should be. You 14 years old, and your daddy gave you a gun? Absolutely.
Okay, Ryan says the
father should be. Go ahead.
The father should be in some type of trouble.
Yes,
absolutely.
Yes.
Ryan says that makes sense. You don't know the circumstances of the previous shootings. I saw the body cam of the guy who tried to carjack or rob an undercover cop at gunpoint and had no choice but to react. Yeah, that's a whole different situation. But I want to come back to, which I think is very important, is Derek Chauvin's situation. Now, what I want to realize, because Derek Chauvin has sort of been the main center of attention, but this is to my cops out here. As you can see here, there are 4 faces that got arrested behind Derek Chauvin's bullshit.
So if you don't stop one bullshit, all of y'all in the bullshit.
All of you in the bullshit.
On video, all of you are in bullshit.
So this is a perfect scenario to where, this is to my cops, okay? When we raise our hand and take our oath of office, we swear to protect the public against foreign and domestic.
So I have a question. So if, let's just say, for instance, let's just say there is a Joe Blow and a warrant is taken out, and you got a lieutenant that says, or a sergeant that says, yo, we have to go after said Joe Blow. But the rest of the officers, they don't read the warrant. So they don't know what the warrant says. They don't know who they're going after.
They'll be protected.
They don't know what they're grabbing. Mm-hmm. They're just listening to their upper brass.
Right. They would be protected.
They would be protected.
They would be protected because they had no knowledge, and a reasonable person would believe that a warrant is a warrant is a warrant. Not that that officer lied to obtain that warrant or gave false statement or testimony to obtain that warrant.
But they're just going like, hey,
but they're going and they're going to react on the situation. So if you pull a gun in the process of me doing the warrant, then you're going to get what you give. Mm-hmm. So, but on the case of Derek Chauvin, where you got this mother lover, and I'm trying to quit cussing you. I'm trying to quit cussing.
Can you tell the people
this motherfucker with his knee on his neck, and you're killing this man, and everybody is saying, and he's telling you, I can't breathe, and everybody's saying he can't breathe, and you sitting there posed like you killed a fucking moose or something. That's too much for me, man. Yeah. I can't even fucking fathom that. Yeah. A lot of cops all over the world were fucking disgusted with it.
If that's your cousin, your
whether
brother.
That's your mother, your cousin, your brother, your daddy, there. He had no fucking remorse for anybody other than trying to show, yeah, I'm the man, I'm the police, I don't give a fuck what you say, and there's nothing you can fucking do about it. Well, you know what? People, there is something we could do about it. That's why his ass is sitting in prison right now. There's something we can do about it. It's called a fucking justice system. It may not be fucking perfect, but it works when we need it to work. And these other 4 officers, even though they didn't kill him, you still had a fucking duty to react. You still had a duty to stop Derek Chauvin.
And he is right. And they should have. Somebody should have said, yo, this shit don't seem right.
Y'all done made me drop my damn paper and everything. I'm so fucking frustrated. That case that was just too much for me. But I'm sorry. It is what it is. And if you can get down with a Derek Chauvin, then fuck you. You ain't on my team. I'm sorry, cop or not. That ain't the team I signed up for. That ain't what we do as cops. That ain't what we fucking do as cops.
No.
This motherfucker's handcuffed behind his back, and you're putting your knee in his fucking windpipe. That's not what we do as cops. That's not what this job calls for.
Once he's under control, the force stops. That's it.
So I got my blood pressure up now.
Oh, his blood pressure's always up. You seen this thing eat?
Go ahead.
Bacon extra crispy.
I don't even know if that'll calm me down with this one.
That won't. Take a sip.
I need a sip. Cheers. You guys pour up, man. You guys pour up. We love you guys. All right.
Here we go. So, officer reflections. Former officer Michael Slager. So
that's what we talked about before.
We talked about back. So after being sentenced, has spoke about his regrets and the profound impact of the case that it's had on his life. He has expressed a deep sense of remorse and reflected and boarded implication of his actions for the community and the law enforcement as a whole, which means that he was like, "Yo, I
fucked up." But guess what? Guess what? I don't give a fuck, and I'm sorry. I don't care that you are sorry that you got caught, because that's all you're saying. You're saying, I'm sorry I got caught. All right? You shot this man in the back running away from you, and then you fucking planted your fucking taser on this guy. You're sorry you got fucking caught. Save your fucking sorries. We don't want him. This man is dead forever because of your bullshit. You can save your fucking sorries because you're not a part of the law enforcement community. You're not a part of a good cop. That's not what we stand for.
No.
If this motherfucker run from you, then chase him. If he gets away from you, then he just gets away from you. You catch him another day.
Soft hands, hard hands. That's how we're trained. Soft hands, hard hands. So for all the y'all that don't know what soft hands, hard hands stand for is somebody runs from you. You got to go soft hands. Soft hands is you're trying to grab them, right?
Why you got to grab me?
So you closest.
I got my damn good sweater on.
You ready? You ready for hard hands? You ready?
No.
Hard hands. Hard hands says, I'm just kidding. Hard hands says we have to put a little bit more force into what we're doing, right? He didn't do any of that, right? So Desiree Sims says all officers should have been charged equally. Fuck that.
Well, Des, I got okay. All right, that's an interesting statement you made. For the 4 officers in the Derek Chauvin case,
somebody should have stood up and said, "Yo,
right? Hey,
stop."
Enough." Even if you got to go over there and grab them.
That's how egregious that one was.
Right, but
yeah,
but as emotionally as charged as I am about it, and you are about it, they didn't kill him. Derek Chauvin is the one who put his fucking knee in his neck and killed that man.
But they should have said, stop.
They should carry charges also. I agree with you 100%. Can you charge them with murder? No, because they didn't kill him.
All right, so here we go. She said, I know that most cops and military are taught shoot to kill. However, if someone's running from you, why can't they
aim for the leg? That's a good question. Can I answer that?
Baby, go ahead.
Okay. All right. So for us, we're in Georgia.
Honestly, because you can hit the torso first before a leg.
Right. So in the state of Georgia, we have a certain set of rules that we have to follow in the use of force. And we shoot for the preferred area of the target because this is the meatiest, most fleshy part up here. We are responsible for every bullet that comes out of that weapon of ours. So if I shoot someone in the leg and it goes through his leg and shoots a mother walking her baby on the sidewalk, then I'm responsible for that.
But that is a good note. But one of the things that I take from what she said is if somebody is running from you,
they're not a threat.
First of all,
not unless they're shooting back. Hold on. Not unless they're shooting back at you.
Yes. Now, if they're shooting back at you,
that takes that running out the
window.
That
takes out the window.
Right.
I'm shooting to stop the threat.
Right. So
now, if he's running from me, my job is to pursue him without force because there is no force given back to me at that time.
So, Desiree, one more thing. I know that most cops and military are taught to shoot to kill. No, we're not.
We're not. I don't know what military is taught.
Right.
Yeah, we're not.
We're taught to shoot to neutralize the
threat.
If you dying is a result of me doing that, then that's your problem. Right? So, no, we're not taught to shoot to kill, or we're not taught to shoot someone in the leg or in the pinky finger. It's to stop the threat.
Because I'll tell you right now, we were never taught to you on the line, right? Any officers in this group, you're on the line, hold the line, steady, shoot him in the leg.
Right. I've never heard that.
I've never heard that shit.
Right.
Stop. We were always trained to stop the threat. Because I can guarantee you this. if somebody had a gun at you, you wouldn't want me to shoot them in the leg. Because if I shoot him in the leg and he shoots you in the head, then
I'm liable.
did I do my job?
Right. I'm liable for that.
I tried to do my job. Your Honor, I shot him in the leg, but clearly he got a shot off and he shot you in the head. So yes, we're never trained to shoot in the pinky nail or shoot a motherfucker. Nail? Yeah, the nail on your pinky.
Oh God, Jesus.
Yeah, my trainer. Matter of fact, McCoy, you still here? McCoy taught me to shoot.
He did not shoot. He did shoot.
Yes.
Goddamn pinky
it was him. I called him by his name.
Fuck, it was not.
McCoy said.
McCoy, I'm taking up for you, bro.
McCoy said.
I know McCoy didn't say that shit.
I'm telling you what he said. He said.
Shoot him in the pinky finger.
He said if they running away,
shoot him in the pinky finger.
He said you put your front sights on the pinky nail. And he said, you hit him right there. And if you miss,
it's your ass, coach.
Do it again. I'm just kidding. McCoy did not teach me that.
He did not
He did not teach me that. But what we are trained to do is to stop the threat from hurting us or anybody else.
That's right.
And that's what we're taught to do.
How about the big toe?
No, not the big toe.
Although that has happened, though, Desiree.
It has.
That has happened.
Have you ever seen I'm going to get you, sucker? I'm going to get you, sucker.
That ain't that. That's Harlem Nights.
You remember
Harlem Nights.
That was her pinky toe.
No, right.
Big toe.
He shot Vera in the pinky toe.
Yes, but you remember.
And she said, I'm going to put what's left of my foot.
Yes. But if you said, I'm going to get you, sucker, Jim Brown, big toe was hurting so bad, it bust out the front of the boot.
Oh, shit.
God,
okay.
Why did you?
I didn't know. I didn't see
Jesus.
that shit. I just seen Harlem Nights. I just watched that the other night. I'm gonna pull
you
what's left of my
seen
foot in your ass quick.
Sucker when Jim Brown big toe was pulsating out the goddamn boot.
He shot me in my pinky toe. Oh, I'm gonna kill him.
See, this is how I have an old soul. My co-host clearly he's just here. He's just here.
That was some funny shit.
You know what I'm talking about Jim Brown. Big toe coming out
the damn boot. We know. We get
Put it in the comments. Who was that laughing? They were laughing at
But Vera said, I'm gonna pull what's left of my foot in your ass quick when I get out this hospital.
Who she was talking to? Who shot her?
She was talking to Quick.
Was that Richard Pryor?
No, that wasn't Richard Pryor. That was Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy shot her?
Yeah, Eddie Murphy. If you don't put that what do you say? If you don't put that shit down, I'm gonna shoot you in the pinky toe.
If you don't put that goddamn pea shooter down, I'm gonna shoot your ass in the pinky toe.
He meant that shit.
He did. He shot that bitch again.
All right, so let's go on and run through these here. We're almost through.
All right, let's get it. So the last one, legal and professional consequences. So my man,
Derek
Chauvin. The legal consequence for officers involved in criminal activity can be severe. For example, Officer Chauvin was convicted, led to a significant prison sentence for his widespread call for police reform. Additionally, these cases often result in internal investigations, departmental changes, and legal reform. But
I think the chief of police got fired behind that one.
No, if I'm not mistaken, I think that motherfucker resigned because he already knew what this motherfucker did was you can't take this back.
You can't take this back,
motherfucker
bro.
kneeled on somebody's neck. Like, how do you do that? Now, but once again, and I'm gonna speak. I'm on both sides of this fence, y'all. So I have to speak. When somebody might say, "Well, when you're in the heat of I don't know what," these people say, "Yo, get off his neck." We have never been trained to put our knee on anybody's neck. Especially when you have 4 officers subduing this person. We have never been trained to put our knee on anybody's neck.
I could tell you a time when you would put a knee on someone's neck. If you have,
when?
I'll tell you.
Well,
I'll tell you. If you have ability, opportunity, and jeopardy. So what that means is.
So what does that mean?
Give me an
example.
Okay. So let's say.
Because
no. Very seriously. Listen closely, guys. You have ability, opportunity, and jeopardy. Let's say he had a gun and he's capping people as he's shooting, And let's just say, hold on, let's just say for some way Derek Chauvin lost his gun some way, right? And the only way to stop him was to choke this motherfucker out, right? Then, if you have ability, opportunity, jeopardy, the law will protect you. But of course, none of that happened.
So
none of that happened.
If he had a gun and he put his knee on his neck, then my question is.
Well, I'm just saying hypothetically. I'm not saying it happened. I'm just saying hypothetically.
But
you asked for a reason.
My mind is going through the situation. And if a motherfucker got a gun, I'm not putting my knee
Well,
on
I'm
his
just
neck.
saying there you can have the legal justification to kill someone in our line of work without just a gun. You don't have to just shoot them. You can hit them with an ashtray. You can hit them with a microphone, with whatever. You can cut them with a knife or whatever. It doesn't just have to be that dead is dead. But you have to have ability, opportunity, jeopardy, which Derek Chauvin had none of.
At that point, yes,
He had none of. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. That man didn't have any of that. He was handcuffed behind his fucking back. Don't get me started on this again, guys. I'm sorry.
Calm down,
Okay,
sir.
calm
Take a
down a
sip.
little
Take a
bit.
sip.
Okay, all right, I'm take a sip.
Yes, sir.
All right. Number 9, next slide.
That was on you. Unless you want to read the rest because you sipping Woodford without Coke. So you sipping straight Woodford.
Woo! All right.
This is the first show that he's been
Oh,
sipping
why
Woodford.
you gotta tell my business?
No, because you disrespect Woodford like that. This motherfucker pours Coke. Oh, what? Coca-Cola.
Because
Coca-Cola.
I'm not a fucking.
Whoa.
All right. That nigga's doing coke. He's doing coke. I heard it on the show.
Because you know, next thing you know, you got a warrant. Yes. So let's be clear. He pours Coca-Cola on the smoothest, one of the smoothest whiskeys in the world. He pours Coke on Woodford Reserve.
Yes, I do.
Except tonight, he is sipping Woodford straight.
Because with this topic here is so important, I gotta get there. Okay, number 9.
All right, go ahead.
What can be learned from this here? Okay. All right. Situation. The case of Slaughter, Van Dyke, and Chauvin has led to a significant change in police training and policies, which it has.
Yes.
We have looked at them and we said, oh, hell no, we can't go through this again. There is no more waiting months on months on months on months on months on end for the body camera footage because these motherfuckers are going to start tearing the city up. So it has changed the way that we lay things out to the public and say, hey, if we're right, we're going to give you the reason why we're right. Hey, okay, I know it looks bad, but look at this here. Under his right hand, he has a pistol. Or he has a knife or whatever. You can see it right there, and then we're going to circle it with a big red circle. See that knife? Okay, so then now you guys know. So right, it has changed the way that we do things.
Yes, but I will go one step further, and I will say, I am so proud of all of my law enforcement officers in the state of Georgia. That's
all over the world.
Or in the Southeast. I can't speak about everyone in the Southeast because I am talking about my officers in the state of Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Alabama, Texas, because there has to be, and let statistics say, there has to be a level of training where that shit just don't go down here like that.
Are you drunk?
I am drunk, but what I'm saying is what I'm saying.
That's all over the world. So where you're looking at the West Coast, the East Coast, North, South.
What I'm saying is when CNN hits headlines,
okay,
it is less officers down here, down south, that's going through this shit.
I don't have statistical numbers on that.
Okay, so I'm gonna say it again, one more time. Once again, what I just said, I am proud of all of my Georgia, South Carolina, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi officers that we are trained well enough to be able to predict threat versus just shooting every fucking body.
Well,
we don't do that. No, hear me out. because you asked me what the fuck I was talking about. So I'm going to say it.
Mhm.
We are trained to the point where we understand what we are doing.
But
Go ahead. But,
okay, I think that goes to law enforcement in the United States, period. Because
yeah, I am proud of all of my people.
If you look at the percentages of police interactions on a daily basis, and we don't see these egregious cases on a daily basis.
It's the southern states.
I'm not going to agree with that.
I said,
but we'll just agree to disagree with that. I think it's law enforcement in general all over the world.
Law enforcement in general.
That wait.
Now I'm not saying that law enforcement every other place is not trained well. They can't, do their job.
Right.
What I'm just saying is when you put the rubber to the road.
Right. In the South.
Us Southern officers are trained, and I almost punched you in the face. I swear, almost. It could be the woofer, but I was so close. When you rolled your eyes at me, I was
right in the eye.
Right in the eye. After these messages, we'll be right back. Get up. All I'm saying is, I support every officer in these United States of America. Every one of us. I want you guys to go home safe. I want you guys to be safe. But most importantly, you motherfuckers got to train. We have to train. We saw a video just earlier. If I'm lying, then you tell me to shut the fuck up. We saw a video just earlier where there had to be some rookie officers invading a house, but they had no idea how to clear a house. They had no idea how to do that. So what I'm saying is, I want all of us to go home, all of us to be safe. All I'm saying is
he doesn't know.
All I'm saying, I'm taking some more.
Cops,
I want everybody to go home.
Cops,
we're doing
in general, overall, United States, the types of encounters that we have with our citizens are doing an outstanding fucking job, because it's millions and millions of encounters, and it's a handful of these situations to where it's so publicized that it's ridiculous. That's right. Right. So, but I want to finish reading this here real quick. Lessons learned, including the importance of body cameras, greater accountability measures, and improved community relations. These cases have superb discussions on how to better train officers to prevent abuse of power. Now, again,
that's all I was just saying. The more our officers are trained, the less.
Because LAPD was known for whooping motherfuckers' asses, not giving a fuck.
Tell right the king that shit.
Well,
did it happen?
All right, that's what I'm saying. But
Georgia,
no, but it could have.
But it didn't.
You Georgia boys have done some damage too. I don't want to hear it.
Listen, shout out to all of my Georgia State Patrol. God's special.
Oh yeah, God's special police will wreck your ass off that road.
Yes, they will.
They will wreck your ass off that road.
We were in Los Angeles a couple months ago. Georgia State, you guys have a fucking reputation
all over the world.
Not just here in Georgia, but in the nation. Like, y'all reputation is, do not go to Georgia and fuck around and find out.
That's right.
We were in Vegas. Right. We were in Vegas. Hey, officers, we just here having fun. Motherfucker was like, yo, y'all Georgia State
Patrol. What's up with those boys in blues?
What's up? What's up with Georgia State Patrol?
What's up with those boys in blue?
All we said was,
God's special police, pull over.
When they stop
put
you,
your hands up.
Because if you don't,
they're going to wreck
your ass is going to be up a pine tree. You understand?
But,
so big up to Georgia State Patrol. We love you guys. Period.
Absolutely.
Right? Keep doing your job.
And big ups to every officer out there that wear the badge
is
doing the job correctly and stuff like that. Big ups to you. So in conclusion, what we want to bring.
What are we bringing?
We want to wrap up by encountering viewers to watch the full episodes of these scenarios that we've given you to get a better understanding. The scenarios that we've given you, the previous ones, of the complex issues. We want to invite you to engage in our content. We want to share our thoughts and your thoughts and participate in ongoing conversation about law enforcement officers in our justice system.
Yes.
It's not the best justice system. It could be improved. It's the best we got for right now. So,
but your voice will make it better.
Absolutely.
And you have to use your voice. That's the only thing you have.
That's what this platform's for.
Your voice. Now, don't be, once again, this platform, we keep it real. Don't be no bullshit ass Black Lives Matter when you come out just for the money. Now, listen, a real platform and voices about how you guys feel about law enforcement, how you guys feel about law enforcement in Georgia, because that's where you are. But speak it, like really talk about it. And we talked about community platforms earlier. That's where that shit starts.
And that's what makes this show a little different. I believe in my heart. And this is the reason why I love this show.
The high blood pressure is telling us a lot.
Boy, I'm telling you. I love this show because it allows us to speak freely from Daryl and Jeff as experienced law enforcement officers to you, the public. And that's everything right there.
Yes.
Because I'm not going to give you no bullshit answers. If we're wrong as cops, I'm going to say we're fucking wrong.
We're fucking wrong.
If we're right as cops, no matter what anybody says, I'm going to say we're right. And I'm going to tell you the reason why we're right. Ability, opportunity, jeopardy, this. So you're not going to get any bullshit with this. But again, we've been on 1 hour and 26 minutes. This has come to the end of the show. We want to thank our sponsors real quick one more time. And then when we come back, we're going to end the show. Oh my God. We'll be right back after this quick station identification.
With over 50 years of experience and a perfected 100% American-made manufacturing process, Tallman Pools sets the standard for excellence in fiberglass pools, spas, and tanning ledges. That's right, our pools aren't just pools, they're works of art. Meticulously crafted to bring beauty, relaxation, and endless enjoyment to your backyard. And when it comes to quality, Tallman Pools doesn't cut corners. Ready to take the plunge? Contact Tallman Pools today at 770-478-2257 or shoot us an email at contactus@tallmanpools.com. Visit us at 8993 Tara Boulevard, Jonesboro, Georgia 30236. Tallman Pools, where luxury meets craftsmanship.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you so much for sticking with us to this hour and 27 minutes on the show. We want to, again, express to you how much that it is important for Jeff and I to convey the truth to you. No matter if it hurts or not, we got to convey the truth. Yeah, I mean, sometimes the truth hurts.
Yes.
I had a young lady break up with me one time, and it fucking hurt. All right? I'm not going to lie to you. It hurt. I didn't cry, but it hurt. I had one tear foaming. All right.
Well, I had a situation this week. It hurt, and I
literally.
It literally. Son of a bitch.
Okay, this is the show. We've been on for 1 hour and 28 minutes. Next week, next Thursday, we have a great hot topic for you again. You don't want to miss next week's show. We're going to ask hot off the press. We're going to ask that you buy some merch, people. You got $20, $30 laying around, folks. Come on now. Buy some merch. Buy a T-shirt. That way we can get you on the show and show off your T-shirts and stuff like that. But for right now, people, we want to say thank you very much for joining the Ask a Cop .live show.
And Officer Keep It Real.
And officers who keep it real.
Yes.
Officers keep it real.
Tallman Pools.
Who always sponsor us.
Kevin Franks,
who we're trying to get on the show right now. He's a big high shot attorney.
He is coming.
He's coming. He's coming. I talked to him
today.
You
guys will not be disappointed. You will not be disappointed.
Until then, until the rest of the week, until we see you again, you guys stay safe, love each other, and pour up, have a smoke, light up your sticks and relax.
Do it.
And take care of yourselves and love your family. We'll see you next week. Take care.
Take care. Love you guys.
Hey, show's not over with yet. No, really, for real. Thursday, 8 o'clock. Don't be late. And buy some merch, you cheap sons of...